I see a good representation in one of the sectors is telecom. Now telecom after 5 years is seeing the first hike, and the general expectation is that there may be another one 6 to 8 months down the line. And one of the sectors where fundamentals are improving pretty sharply. But they have rallied as well in the last 6 months. How do you kind of balance it out? Do you see more scope for expansion if tariff hikes flow down to numbers and one more comes along?
See, telecom I see as a steady growth sector now. I no longer see it as a very low growth sector or a very high growth sector. If you look at the macro, long-term macro, when the telecom sector was growing at fast rates because the penetration was low, the spending on telecom as a percentage of GDP went up to almost as high as 2% of GDP. This was in the mid-2000s, etc., when the sector was growing exponentially. Then you had this big tariff cuts as the big player came in 2016-17, and then the percentage of GDP came down to as low as 0.5%. So from 2% we went to as low as 0.5% of GDP, and now we are creeping back gradually, but it won't be a super growth sector. It will be a good, decent. I would treat it more as a consumer sector, FMCG kind of sector.
Wow.
Where is super growth happening in your view?
Super growth, we all have been discussing all those themes, so many times.
But it's getting priced in as well. No?
Absolutely. So one needs to be more picky, choosy. And the other thing that is emerging is probably, a little bit of more populism than last year. We are seeing that already in a few states, whether by the opposition ruled states or in the in the incumbent government's ruled states. So that's another thing that we need to
So does the FMCG and the rural plays, be it auto across the band, also become a tactical play?
More tactical, yes, I would say. Again, FMCG won't be a super high growth sector over a long period of time, but yes, tactically it does tend to act as a defensive from time to time.
But what?
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.